Thursday afternoon basketball here at Millett Hall. It will be the Miami women's team taking on the Indiana Southeast Grenadiers here in Oxford. It's Kids Day here at Millett, so we have, I believe, third graders through fifth graders at Kramer Elementary School, as well as other schools around the Oxford area. Should present a tremendous home court advantage for the RedHawks here today. Bryan Miller joined by Gavin Stark. Thank you so much for joining us here on Red Hawk Radio. Miami coming into today's game with a record of 2-1. Their first loss of the season came in their last game where they headed up north to take on the Oakland Golden Grizzlies. Gavin, it was a tough effort for Miami in their last game. A 80-75 loss, down by as many as 16, though. You like to see the fight from the RedHawks and looking to respond again here today.
Yeah, absolutely. You like to see them battle back in that one. Make it close at the end of this one, lose by 5 ultimately on Monday night. Now they come here in a Thursday afternoon game, really right the ship in the right direction as they play again on Sunday as well. A 3-game week for the RedHawks, and obviously weren't expecting to lose that Oakland team on Monday night, but it happened, and today is a good opportunity for them to really find something so early on in the season with this team.
And they will do it against the Indiana Southeast Grenadiers. They come from the NAIA ranks, a record of 2-2 so far this season. Their last 2 losses have come against very good opponents, though. Number 3 ranked Campbellsville and number 2 ranked Bethel out of Tennessee. That was in the Campbellsville Classic in Kentucky. Gavin, what are some of the things you are expecting to see from the RedHawks today? What do you think they need to improve on and focus on here in today's matchup?
Well, the first thing you talk about when you talk about this Miami team is Amber Treader. She's averaging a double-double on 60% from the field. She's been so efficient, kind of coming off of what she's done in the last 2 years here at Miami as well. She's been one of the best players, and this year a really big opportunity for her to step up her game and take it to the next level, and it seems like she's done that on 27 minutes of play. You talk about minutes of play, though. You want to talk about Tamar Singer, the ball handler for the RedHawks, coming in on her sophomore year. You saw a lot of uprise promising from Singer last year in her freshman year. She's averaging 30.7 minutes, 12.7 points per game. That's leading the team, as well as 5 assists nearly. That leads the team as well, and then 4 steals. Now, the issue with Singer, it was the same thing as last year. It's turnovers so far in the season. She's averaging nearly 4 turnovers per game. Now, she's handling the ball the most, so it makes sense. But you have to look at it in this way. She's averaging 4 steals, so she's averaging 4 turnovers for the other team, and then she's also giving the ball up around 4 times as well. So kind of averages out when you look at it in that way. But if Singer can really handle the ball a little bit better today, things are going to be in a great direction for this RedHawks team.
Certainly does even out. Singer with a career-high 18 points in the loss at Oakland. Starting lineups for today, beginning with the RedHawks, Anna Hurst making her first career start, followed by Tamar Singer, Amber Treader, Elsa DeFries, and Clara Gonzalez, the starters for the Grenadiers of IU Southeast. Grace Stapleton, Lizzie Werner, Skylar Mills, Ella Brown, and Jessie Ledgerwood rounding out the starting 5 for IU Southeast. Both squads heading out to meet at center court. Miami in the all-white uniforms and the script Miami across the chest. IU Southeast in the dark red uniforms. Southeast across the chest in white lettering and a white stripe down the side. DeFries and Brown meeting at center court. Crowd starting to fill in. Kids Day fully in effect here at Millett Hall. The ball is tipped and we are underway here from Oxford. Singer with the ball, gets it up top. Gonzalez now driving into the paint. Right-hand layup, no good. Rebounded by Miami, tipped away. Picked up again by Miami. There is a mix-up below the basket. It'll go down as a jump ball. Arrow belongs to the Grenadiers.
And there you go. You already see the size advantage, though, within that first possession for the RedHawks that they're going to have today with DeFries as well as Treader, 2 of the tallest players on the court at all times. And it's going to be especially like that today.
Stapleton handling the rock for IU Southeast. Pitches it to Leatherwood, who's at the top of the key. Goes far side corner. That goes to Mills. And back to Brown Far side from us, right in front of the Miami bench. Back to the top of the key, Skylar Mills. 9:25 to go here in the first quarter. We're scoreless at Millett Hall between the RedHawks and the Grenadiers. IU Southeast looking to drive in. It slips away. It's taken away by Miami. Pass up the court. That is taken away by IU Southeast. Skylar Mills takes it away and is going up the court. She is now in front of the Miami bench, being guarded by Hurst. Gets it to the far corner. IU Southeast looking to drive it inside the paint. Gets it back up top. That goes to Warner. A whistle on the floor and a foul on Miami. Goes against Elsa DeFries, the first foul of today's game. IU Southeast going to inbound the basketball underneath their own basket. 8:58 to go here in the first quarter. Still scoreless between Miami and IU Southeast. Ball gets to Brown, now in the far corner, being guarded by Singer. Warner looking to drive it inside, gets it back to the top of the key. It is Stapleton being guarded by Singer, gets it away to Mills. Looking for the cutter, it is Warner. And a far side wing three is good, and the foul.
Really good ball movement there from Southeast. Just finding an open shot. Didn't really get an open shot ultimately, but they get an and one at the three-point line. And that's going to be the first points of this ball game.
Jesse Ledgerwood with the three-point attempt, the leading scorer for the Grenadiers this season, averaging just under 22 points per game, shooting 36% from the three-point line and 68% from the free throw line. Her free throw is good, and the Grenadiers are on top 4-0. 8.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Singer leading the charge for Miami. Looks to get it to DeFries, but it's taken away by IU Southeast. They're looking to push it in transition. They skip on a three. They go to the corner instead. Pump fake from Brown. She takes it from the elbow. It is no good, and rebounded by Miami. Gonzalez looking to push it up the floor for the RedHawks, still looking for their first points of the game. They are down 4-0, couple minutes into this game. Up top, it's Treader, her three. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by DeFries, and that is no good. IU Southeast with good defense so far. Good rebounding on that last possession. Looking for another transition three. Here's one from the corner. It's good. Lindsey Warner with the second three of the game for IU Southeast, and they're up 7-0.
A dream start for IU Southeast. Already shocking this Miami crowd.
Gonzalez up top. Passes up on the shot, looking to go inside. Gets it to DeFries on the corner, looking to go down low. Layup is no good, but a foul on Treader.
And that's exactly what you'd like to see out of Miami. Taking advantage of that size down in the paint, feeding Treader and Elsa DeFries inside the paint is a recipe for success for this Miami team today.
Foul is on Ella Brown, her first, and the first team foul for IU Southeast. Miami looking for their first points of the game. Couple of substitutions as well. Hurst and DeFries are out. Amber Scala is in, as well as Brooke Blumenfeld. First free throw from Treader is good, and Miami gets on the board for the first time today. It is 7-1.
This is a spot where Treader has really improved her game over the offseason, the free throw line. Saw her get there a lot last season and not really convert at all times this season. She's been perfect.
Second free throw from Treader is good. A 7-2 deficit for the RedHawks. About 7:20 to go here in the first quarter. Stapleton looking to drive it inside, passes it away to Ledgerwood. Her lay-in was no good, but she was fouled, and she will head to the charity stripe. 7:20 to go here in the first quarter. IU Southeast up on the RedHawks 7-2. And a substitution for the RedHawks. Macy Taylor enters the game for Singer. Two free throws for Jessie Ledgerwood. First one is good. She is the leading scorer for the Grenadiers today, up to 5 points. She had the and 1-3 earlier on in this game, the first points in this game. Second free throw rolls on in, and is once again a 7-point deficit for the Miami RedHawks, 9-2, with about 7:15 to go here in the first quarter. A pass up the floor off of the hands of Taylor, and it will be IU Southeast basketball. Gavin, a sloppy start for the RedHawks so far.
Not the start you want to see out of the RedHawks. It's been turnovers, missed shots, And IU Southeast has done everything right. They've taken advantage of all these turnovers, knocked down the shots, and gotten to the free throw line. That's a recipe for success for Southeast.
IU Southeast trying to swing the rock around, wrap around pass underneath the basket is tipped away by Miami and out of bounds. So the Grenadiers will inbound underneath their own basket. It is Skylar Mills that will inbound the ball. Looking inside, now looking out, running out of time, gets it inside, right-handed lay-in, no good. There's a scrum for the ball and a whistle on the floor. It will be Miami basketball and a foul on the Grenadiers. Looks like it will be on Skylar Mills.
Mills a little shaken up after that one. Looked like she got hit in the lip area. Seems to be all right, though.
So it'll be Miami basketball. They're down 9-2 with 6:48 to go in the first quarter. Scala looking to push the ball up the floor. She gets it to Gonzalez using her left hand. Ball is taken away and goes out of bounds. It will remain with the RedHawks. Scala will inbound underneath the Miami basket, gets it out to Treader, far side corner, and back out to Scala at the top of the key. Dribbling with the right hand, drives it inside, laying in and out. Rebounded by Miami though, Blumenfeld, fadeaway jumper, it is good. And Miami cuts the deficit to 5. IU Southeast looking to push the ball up. It is Warner with the ball right now at the top of the key, gets it to the near side wing to Ledgerwood. Bounces it out, hits a 3, here's the shot, no good, off the back of the rim, rebounded by Treader. It'll be Miami basketball, trying to push it up the floor. Taylor driving in, left side, looking out, and we'll get it to the corner. It is Gonzalez. Now at the top of the key, gets it to Taylor. On the far side, or near side corner, I should say, Miami going left to right, gets it to Scala. And she is at the corner looking for a pick and roll with Treader. At the baseline, bounces it out, is tipped away by IU Southeast. And a collision and a charge on Miami. Foul will go against Macy Taylor. That is her first. And once again, another turnover for the RedHawks. They're up to 4 in the game, or 5 in the game, I should say.
A disastrous start, but a really good job there by Skylar Mills, filling the lane, taking it right on the chest and getting that charge to go IU Southeast way.
It's been outstanding defensive start for the Grenadiers. They've given up 73.5 points so far this season. Ball went out of bounds off of Miami, so IU Southeast will inbound the ball just a few feet up from where they were, and they're now moving the ball to the other side of the court.
It's free throws.
It is. They're now in the bonus.
Quickly, that's before the halfway point of the first quarter, Bryan.
5 team fouls for Miami, so every foul the rest of the way will result in free throws for the Grenadiers.
Not the start Glenn Box and the coaching staff was looking for at all.
Yeah, certainly not. First free throw from Werner is good. It is a 10-4 lead for IU Southeast. Warner now 2 for 4 on free throws this season. Free throw number 5 is good. And the RedHawks are down 11-4, about 5.5 minutes to go here in the first. Singer looking to push the ball up the court. Left-handed lay-in is good. Singer going coast to coast. A good transition bucket for the RedHawks. They cut the deficit to 5. 11-6, almost halfway through quarter number 1. IU Southeast looking to drive it inside. They bounce it out to the top of the key. Now going to the far side corner, being guarded by Treader. Up top, they pass on the shot, and it is a travel instead on Wernert. So big time stop there for Miami defensively. IU Southeast has cooled down a little bit. They are 1 for 4 on the last 4 field goal attempts. So a chance for Miami to dig into the deficit. Down 11-6, now officially halfway through quarter number 1. Singer passes it to Taylor, who gets it to Scala on the far side corner. Looking to drive it inside. Goes behind the back, now looking inside. We'll pass it out to Taylor instead. Here's a 3, it's good.
A pretty looking shot there from Taylor. She drills that one after getting her feet set in the corner of the 3-point line.
First three-pointer for the RedHawks today. It is an 11-9 lead for IU Southeast. Looking for a bucket here. Here's a shot from the free throw line, and it is good from Wernert.
Wernert's been getting better and better throughout this season. She was the player of the week last week in their conference.
Averaging 14 points a game so far this season. Scala with the ball, passes it to Singer, going down low to Treader, and she goes around the paint. Lay-in is good, a 13-11 lead now for IU Southeast. They're trying to work quickly. Is Werner being guarded by Blumenfeld. Passes it to Stapleton at the top of the key, looking to drive to the right, being guarded by Taylor. Gets it back up top to Werner on the far side, looking for a cut inside, and the lay-in is no good from Ledgerwood. Miami with the basketball in transition. They get it to Taylor, looking to drive it inside, looking for Blumenfeld down low, but pass was too far wide. It goes out of bounds, and another turnover for the RedHawks.
That right there, that's a situation where I wish that Miami would have just slowed it down there. IU Southeast did a good job getting back on defense. Miami kind of tried to force something, and Taylor ended up turning the ball over. And now IU Southeast with the ball again with a 2-point lead. That
brings us to our first media timeout of the game. RedHawks down 13-11 with 3:37 to go in the first. Stay with us. It's Miami basketball on RedHawk Radio. .337 to go in the first quarter. RedHawks down to the IU Southeast Grenadiers 13-11. Bryan Millett joined by Gavin Stark. Slow start for the RedHawks, Gavin, but they're starting to pick it up a little bit offensively. What are you looking for in the last 3.5 minutes or so of quarter number one?
I mean, I'd like to see them get the ball in the paint some more to DeFreeze and Treader on the bench right now. But DeFreeze in the game, I mean, they have such a big size advantage against this IU Southeast team. I'd like for them to feed the paint and just get the points there. It feels like they're just forcing a lot of shots, and it's ultimately turning into turnovers.
Miami heating up a little bit, though. They are 4 for 5 on their last 5 field goal attempts. IU Southeast looking to maintain the lead. It is Grace Stapleton passing the ball to Skylar Mills right in front of us in the near side wing. She has it once again, gets it to the top of the key, and a travel from Morgan Roberts. And it will be RedHawk basketball. The third turnover forced by Miami today. This is usually an excellent defensive squad if it is a Coach Box-led unit. Miami looking to drive it inside, and a charge called instead. It goes on to Amber Scalia. And the turnover issue is continuing here, Gavin. They're up to 7 on the day.
That's the second charge IU Southeast has taken in this first quarter. We still got 3 minutes left in this first quarter. They've already taken 2 charges.
It's certainly been an impressive defensive showing for the Grenadiers today. They're up 13-11, 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Cross-court pass is taken away by Tamar Singer, looking to go coast to coast, stops and throws it across the court. It's a scrum for the ball, loose ball, and a whistle on the floor. I'm not sure what direction the officials pointed to.
They're going to go Miami basketball,
Yeah,
but
looks
man,
like
are
it.
they lucky, Brian. Another really forced pass by the guard play, and Miami Singer kind of forced that one to Taylor and didn't really need to happen.
Singer with the ball on the far side corner, looking to go inside to DeFreeze. Her lay-in is good, and this game is tied. Well, that's pretty much exactly what you're looking for, Gavin.
Yeah.
RedHawks looking to go inside, and they get it done.
I mean, it's just so much easier to just do like that instead of forcing up these shots and forcing up these kind of passes that just don't need to happen.
Roberts looking to drive it in, passes it to the corner to Ledgerwood. She's trying to drive it inside, being guarded by Singer. Going across the court, passes it to the near side corner is Stapleton, and taken away by Miami. Singer looking to push it up the court. They're looking for their first lead of the game. Going inside. Shot is no good. Rebound, that is good. And Miami takes back the lead. It was Emily Van Timmeren, the redshirt freshman, gives Miami a 15-13 lead. Miami looking for another stop defensively. They get the ball up top to Warner. A loose ball, and it will stay with the Grenadiers. 1:52 to go here in the first quarter. Miami up 15-13. A 12-2 run for the RedHawks over the past 3:44. Miami has made 6 out of their last 7 field goals. Here's a 3. It is no good from Scalia. Ball goes out of bounds off of the rim. And the ball will go back to IU Southeast.
Really don't mind that shot from Scalia. She had a good look at it, just kind of hit it off the front of the iron there, but ultimately a good shot that's probably going to fall later on in this game.
IU Southeast looking to tie or take back the lead. It is Warner, loses her dribble, being guarded closely by Van Timmeren. They have the ball in the corner, get back up top to Warner. Looking for a cutter, she finds it, and the lay-in is good. It was Mills with the cut and layup.
Really good backdoor there from Mills. Caught the Miami defense sleeping on a longer possession.
1 minute to go here in the first quarter. Singer driving it inside. Cross-court pass to the corner. The 3 is good. It was Van Timmeren. 5 points for her on the day, and Miami up 18-15. Miami looking for another stop here. Try to expand their 3-point lead. IU Southeast pushing the ball up the floor. Get back up top, and the 3 from the top of the key tips away, no good. Ball goes, no, it does not go out of bounds. It is taken away by Miami instead. 30 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Taylor passes it out. Shot from Singer, too far, and rebounded by IU Southeast. They're working quickly though. The shot clock is off. 20 seconds to go here in the first quarter, and IU Southeast will slow things down. They're looking for one shot to end the quarter. Down 18-15, 10 seconds to go. They get to near side corner. It is Stapleton to the top of the key. Here's a 3. Shot is no good. 2 seconds left for Miami. Gotta work quickly. Half court shot, not quite in time. They're trying to get it to Van Timmeren on the transition lay-in, but there was no time left, and the shot will not count. So that brings an end to quarter number 1 here at Millett. Miami able to take back the lead. They are up 18-15 over the IU Southeast Grenadiers. We'll be back for quarter number 2 after this quick break. It's Miami basketball on Red Hawk Radio. Quarter number 2 here at Millett Hall. RedHawks up 18-15 over Indiana Southeast. Bryan Miller joined by Gavin Stark. It was really a tale of two halves in the first quarter for the Miami RedHawks. First 5 minutes not so good, but the last 5 much better, especially on offense.
Yeah, they probably showed their worst 5 minutes of basketball, honestly, within that first 5 minutes. And then they showed some really solid 5 minutes to take over the lead in the first quarter. Sitting in a good spot here, up 3.
Miami's been hammering it inside. They do it once again. They get it to DeFries down low. Lay-in was no good, but a foul called on the shot, and she will head to the free throw line. DeFries with 3 points in today's ball game, 1 for 2 from the field. Her 1 field goal made was a 3. And the first free throw from her is good.
I'd like to see Elsa DeFries' growth coming from that freshman season last year. Now a sophomore here on this Glen Box offense. She really understands it, and she's been a key asset for this team and will continue to be.
Second free throw, no good, but Miami's able to get the offensive rebound, and they do once again. And Miami takes a 21-15 lead. Macy Taylor with the put-in bucket. RedHawks up by 6 with about 9.5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Dangerously close to a 10-second violation for the Grenadiers. A left-handed lay-in is good. That is from Warner. And they get their first bucket of the second quarter, 21-17, 9:10 to go here in quarter number 2. RedHawks up 21-17 over the Grenadiers. Gonzalez looking inside to Treader. She bounces it out to Singer, driving inside, gets it to DeFries at the corner, front of the rim, no good. There's an open shot for DeFries, looking for her second made 3 of the day, but just hit the front of the rim. IU Southeast dribbling inside, gets it to the near side corner. It is Skylar Mills with the basketball now at the top of the key. Gets it to Stapleton in front of the Miami bench. Cross-court pass. That is taken away by Gonzalez, and she is looking to move up the court. Behind the back pass. Here's a 3. It's good. A nice-looking pass for Clara Gonzalez. The 3 is good from Macy Taylor, and Miami up 7.
I would have been very upset if that would not have been knocked down by
Yeah,
Taylor,
that's what
that was a beautiful assist there from Gonzalez.
Very nice looking in front of this Kids Day crowd. They certainly loved the nice pass there. IU Southeast looking to respond. It is a foul on the floor. It is against the Grenadiers, and Miami will get the basketball.
Miami on full gas right now. 6 points quickly before the 2-minute mark even hits in the second quarter. They've got this offense rolling.
A 9-2 run for the RedHawks over the past 3.5 minutes there. Really starting to put their foot on the gas pedal right now. Taylor with the ball on the far side corner. Gets it to Gonzalez. She is looking to drive it inside, looking down low, and it kicks off a foot of a Grenadier, and basketball will remain with Miami.
I don't think the children have sat down across the court from us yet, Bryan.
The kids sitting across from us have been much more energetic than the kids sitting behind us. I often forget that there are some students behind us. That 3 from Miami is good. They are now up by 10, 27-17. Clara Gonzalez with their first points of the game. IU Southeast in transition. Pass down the court, and the lay-in is good for Roberts.
Nice answer there from Southeast. A quick bucket.
And Glen Box was certainly not happy about that last possession. Immediately put his hands on his head in disbelief. Going inside again to DeFries. It was blocked by Ella Brown. Ball goes out of bounds. It will remain with the RedHawks. As they're looking to build on their 8-point lead. Ella Brown goes out. Ledgerwood in. Sorry, go ahead.
Ledgerwood maybe sat down for 15 seconds. She's averaging 35 minutes a game, and you see exactly why. She is the engine of this offense alongside Werner.
She is their leading scorer, just under 22 points per game. Tamar Singer with the ball, driving inside, kicks it out to the far side corner. Miami driving inside is Scalia, goes off the rim, no good. And IU Southeast looking to work in transition. passing up a shot, looking to drive it in, bounces it out to the far side wing. Here's a three, it's good. Grace Stapleton with the 3-point bucket. She is up, those are her first points of the game. It is a 27-22 lead for the RedHawks. They get down low to DeFries. Being double teamed, lay in, good. Double team didn't matter, she beats it anyway. Miami up by 7.
Impressive move there from DeFries. That was very skilled.
We have seen some great footwork from DeFries today down at the block. IU Southeast looking to respond, down 29-22. They drive it inside. The scoop layup is no good. A whistle on the floor. It goes against Miami. Layup was from Stapleton, and the foul was almost immediately after, as soon as the ball hit the floor. They will inbound underneath their own bucket. It is Mills that will inbound the ball for the Grenadiers. Blumenfeld will check in for the RedHawks. She will come in for Treader. Blumenfeld with 2 points in the game so far. IU Southeast looking to go across the court, wrap around pass, far side corner, and the three is good. IU Southeast responding very well. They cut the deficit to just 4 points, and who else? It was Ledgerwood with the three. She is up to 9 points on the day. Miami looking to go down low to DeFries. She was fouled when trying to receive the basketball.
One thing we've learned quickly, and we kind of knew it going in as we look at the stats for IU Southeast, is they've got some scorers in Ledgerwood and Warner. These true scorers can just really score the basketball in all 3 spots on offense. Really good jump shots from both of them.
Miami looking to respond, and a pass to the top of the key to Blumenfeld. That is not going to work. It goes out of bounds underneath the IU Southeast basket. It is the first turnover for Miami in the second quarter, but they are up to 8 on the game.
Kind of unexcusable if you ask me, Brian. 8 turnovers, and we're not even 15 minutes into this one. Just something that's got to change, especially as you head deeper into the season.
They've played much cleaner here in the second quarter, but the turnovers rearing their ugly head yet again. Yet another wraparound pass. Shot is no good for Southeast. It was Ledgerwood. It looked like she got bumped after the shot, but no call. Miami going down low to DeFries. Her lay-in is good. Miami exploited the mismatch there. They are now up by 6, 31-25. 5.5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. They get the ball up top to Ledgerwood, being guarded by Singer. Now the far side wing, it is Brown, and she gets it back to the top of the key to Stapleton, driving down the right side. A lay-in, no good, but she was fouled on the shot.
She hit the deck hard there. Good to see her get back up quickly.
The foul is against Singer. That is her first of the game. No one really in foul trouble for the RedHawks. Everyone with 1 foul. Werner, the only Grenadier with multiple fouls on the game so far. She is at 2. 2 team fouls for the RedHawks here in the second quarter, and 3 for IU Southeast. There's a quick delay on the floor. I think there was a wet spot that they're fixing, and it looks like it is indeed fixed. Looks like it was by the Miami bench, I believe. Macy Taylor will enter the game for the RedHawks. She will come in for Gonzalez. It'll be 2 shots for Grace Stapleton. Came into tonight's game 7 for 10 at the charity stripe. First free throw from her is good. 31-26. Miami leads. 5:15 to go in the second quarter. Free throw is good from Stapleton. She is 2 for 2 at the free throw line. Miami up 31-27, about halfway through the second quarter. Singer going through the obstacle course, finds a lay-in, is no good, and is rebounded by DeFries. She missed the lay-in, but she was fouled. Seems like that has been the key to success for Miami here in the second quarter, getting it down low to DeFries, either getting it with a layup or finding her way at the free throw line.
Yeah, I don't think IU Southeast as a single person that can really match up with Elsa DeFries, as long as along with Amber Treader as well. I mean, they've been dominating in the paint.
First free throw from the Freeze is good. It's a 32-27 Miami lead. Second one off the back of the rim, but rebounded by Blumenfeld. A scrum for the ball, picked up by DeFries. Looking to get up top to Singer, goes down low for Blumenfeld. Her right-handed layup is good. A 7-point lead for the RedHawks, 34-27.
Singer already with 5 assists in this one, as well as 2 steals.
It's been a great day for the point guard Singer. IU Southeast looking to get back on track. Down 34-27, about 4.5 minutes to go. Is Stapleton with the ball. She fell on the deck, but had to get it out, and she did to Ledgerwood. Her mid-range shot, no good. Rebounded by DeFries, and Miami looking to push it in transition. At the corner, it is Scala. Her three rolls in. It took a while, but it did eventually go in, and Miami now up by 10, 37-27. About 4 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Lay-in no good for the Grenadiers. Rebounded by Miami. They get it to Singer at the near side corner. Going across the court, it is Scala. Has trouble receiving the pass, but eventually corrals it in. Gets it to Taylor at the far side wing. Looking to drive down the baseline, looking for Blumenfeld in the paint, but is taken away by IU Southeast. Now they're looking to go quickly. Across the court past to Mills. Her three off the rim and no good. Rebounded by Blumenfeld.
Miami slowing it down now. I kind of like that. They're getting a little too quick and dribbling into areas that they just don't need to be at.
Singer looking down low, gets it to DeFries at the middle of the paint, right at the MAC logo. Looking to work her magic once again, and a 3-second violation. It'll be Grenadier basketball. And that will bring us to our media timeout here in the second quarter. 3:23 to go in quarter number 2. RedHawks up 37-27. Stay with us. Here is Miami basketball on Red Hawk Radio. .323 to go here in the second quarter. RedHawks up 37-27 over the IU Southeast Grenadiers. Shout out to Andrew in the chat asking, what is a Grenadier? That is a good question. It is a soldier, historically an elite one, who is an expert at throwing hand grenades. So it's kind of exactly what it sounds like, I guess. Yeah. I wonder how many Grenadier mascots there are in college athletics. I can't imagine there are that many.
I can't imagine there's any other,
Yeah,
honestly.
I definitely can't think of any. I wonder what the history is with Indiana Southeast, if there's any connection there.
It's kind of like the Trinity Trolls.
Yes, probably my favorite logo that
Yeah.
a Miami team has played so far this season. They're looking to respond down 10. A near side 3 from Roberts is no good, and Miami looking to build on their double-digit lead. Macy Taylor on the far side, now dribbling towards us, gets it to Scala at the elbow, getting wrapped up. She will come away with the basketball, and a cutting Blumenfeld. Her lay-in is good. What a pass.
The vision on Singer, unbelievable. She's got 7 assists, Bryan.
She has had an excellent day today. Just 2 points, but as you mentioned, 7 assists and 2 steals as well. She has been the engine that has powered this Miami RedHawk team. IU Southeast is blocked by Taylor. Attempted lay-in from Ledgerwood. She had an excellent cut and a good pass across the court for the Grenadiers, but an excellent block for Taylor and the RedHawks.
The block kind of came out of nowhere. Taylor just took a leap and perfect execution.
It was all ball. 2:31 to go here in quarter number 2. RedHawks up 39-27 over Indiana Southeast. Near side corner 3 for Mills. It was no good. She passed up on the shot, and a moving screen called on IU Southeast. It will be RedHawk basketball up by 12.
I think that's the 3rd offensive foul that this officiating crew has called in the first half. That's a large number for offensive fouls.
Yeah, we've seen a couple charges called on Miami and a few of those moving screens called on IU Southeast. Is Amber Scalia with the basketball. She passes it to Treader at the top of the key. Gets it to Singer at the far side corner, looking down low at the paint. It is Scala. Her right-hand lay-in is no good, and it will be an over the back on Scalia, and it will be IU Southeast basketball. Second foul on Amber Scalia today. The only RedHawk with multiple fouls. Shot from IU Southeast. Missed basket off of the backboard. Miami able to get the rebound. Macy Taylor passes up the 3, looking to drive inside it. Floating J, no good. Rebounded by Treader. And she is able to get fouled on the lay-in attempt. She will head to the charity stripe. 1:50 to go in the second quarter. RedHawks up 39-27.
Now, Taylor didn't knock down that shot that she took, but I really like the patience that she showed. She showed the shot fake at the 3-point line, dribbled up for a better shot, didn't make it, but really a shot that she normally will make. I really like the patience that she showed there.
First free throw from Treader is good. Miami up 42-27. Also, DeFries comes in for Brooke Blumenfeld. And the second free throw from Treader is good. She is up to 5 points in the game so far. 41-27. That's what Miami leads by. 1:48 to go in the second quarter. Ball's off of Miami, so IU Southeast will travel up about 5 feet or so, and they'll do it once again as that ball tips off of the hand of Scalia. This one close to midcourt. Slowly but surely, the Grenadiers are working their way up the court. And they get the ball in to Brown, being guarded by Treader. Crosses the timeline. IU Southeast looking to dig into the 41-27 deficit. 1:35 to go in the first half. It is Ledgerwood who passes it up. The 3 is no good from Stapleton and rebounded by Miami. Chance for the RedHawks to really blow this game open potentially with the last strong minute or so of the half. Scalia with the ball. Far side corner looking to drive it inside. She is at the MAC logo right in front of the free throw line. Passes it to Singer. Loses control but gets it back. A cross-court pass to Treader. Her 3 in and out. And rebounded by IU Southeast. It is Stapleton going up the court and through the hands of Ledgerwood at the Miami bench. It will be RedHawk basketball. 1:02 to go in the first half. Miami up 41-27. A 10-0 run for the RedHawks the last 4-13, and a 12-2 run the last 5-10.
RedHawks looking to stay with the strong finish as we head into halftime.
A whistle on the floor. And it looks like it will go against IU Southeast. And I believe Miami will head to the free throw line now or in the bonus. So that is indeed the case. The foul was on Stapleton. That is her third foul. So Stapleton and Werner both with 3 fouls before halftime. Something to look out for in a shortened Grenadier lineup, as the first free throw from Scalia is good. Just 7 Grenadiers have played so far in the game, compared to 9 RedHawks. Second free throw no good, is tipped away off of Miami, and it will be IU Southeast basketball. Looks like the clock ran for an extra few seconds, so I'll have to fix that. It's currently 44.9 seconds to go in the half, but I would have to imagine they would change it. Yeah,
there we go.
Up to 51.5. IU Southeast will inbound the ball underneath the Miami basket, down 42-27. 51.5 seconds to go in the first half. Miami is really starting to heat up a 13-2 run over the past 5:21. It is Ledgerwood with the ball, being guarded by Taylor. She is on the left hand of the red Miami Block M logo at midcourt, now driving to her left-hand side. She's at the corner now, passes it to Brown. She's at the top of the key. Gets it to another Grenadier, is tipped away and stolen by Treader. 25 seconds to go. Shot clock is off for the RedHawks. We'll see if they push in transition. They do not. They're going to settle for 1 shot. It is now Tamar Singer leading the RedHawks. 12 seconds to go in the half. Being guarded by Mills. She's at the top of the key. Now pushes it to her right side. 6 seconds to go. She drives in. Her shot in and out. No good. Rebounded by IU Southeast. One last desperation heave. Well short from Jericho Hopper. And that will take us into halftime. So Gavin, a 42-27 lead for the RedHawks. Really started to heat up towards the end of the first quarter and the second quarter as well. It seems like they really found their groove and are firmly in control of this game now.
Yeah, offensively they've really stepped it up. Still probably not the ideal offensive first half that Glenn Box is looking for, but overall looked a lot better after that first 5 minutes of really disastrous basketball from this RedHawks team that they displayed. They've looked a lot better since then. Singer's dishing dimes. She's got 7 assists and 2 steals as well. And DeVries has really been the engine on the offensive end, as well as Macy Taylor.
Just 2 turnovers for the Miami RedHawks in the second quarter. As you mentioned, the horrific first quarter for Miami, especially on offense. They had 7 turnovers to start the game. Leading scorers for the Miami RedHawks, Elsa DeVries and Macy Taylor with 8 points apiece. Amber Treader right behind them with 6. Tamar Singer, only 2 points, but as you mentioned, 7 assists on the day. She has been tremendous at the point guard position for the RedHawks. And DeVries is leading the RedHawks in rebounds with 5. Treader right behind her with 4. Leading scorers for the Grenadiers, it is Werner with 9 and Ledgerwood also with 9. They both lead the game with 9 points. The leading rebounders, Stapleton and Roberts with 3 boards apiece, and Stapleton leading IU Southeast with 2 assists. Well, that'll take us into halftime here at Millett Hall on this, kids. They should be an entertaining halftime period,
Yeah,
I would think. So we'll catch you here in about 10 minutes or so. Miami leading the IU Southeast Grenadiers 42-27. Stay with us here on Red Hawk Radio. Just moments away from the second half here at Millett Hall. RedHawks up 42-27 over the Indiana Southeast Grenadiers. Bryan Millett joined by Gavin Stark. And Gavin, it was a tough start to the game for these RedHawks, but they really got together over the last 15 minutes or so, and this take a 15-point lead over a tough IU Southeast team.
Yeah, I mean, all credit to IU Southeast. They've looked pretty impressive, honestly, coming into an environment that is pretty tough for a Thursday afternoon game, obviously, as we talked about.
I would say so, yeah.
But they've looked pretty good. They've kept it somewhat manageable as they head into the second half, but I'm expecting Miami to kind of take away with this one as they were with the last 5 minutes, and they have a 15-point lead, like you said, so a successful second quarter is how I would put it, and I think Glenn Box as well would put it in that same thing. Only 2 turnovers in the second quarter, looking to keep the same thing and keep that momentum as we head into the second half for this RedHawks team. And
Miami has really dominated from the inside out from the moment they kind of took command of this game. They have 18 points in the paint compared to IUSC, just has 6. Also 23 bench points for the RedHawks today compared to just 2 for the Grenadiers, who have used 8 players in the game so far.
Yeah, Macy Taylor came off the bench today. She's got 8 points, 3 rebounds, an assist, and a block.
Second half has begun. IU Southeast will begin with the basketball. They're going left to right. They get it up top to Ledgerwood, who passes it into Brown, and back to Ledgerwood it goes on the far side, being guarded closely by Taylor. Brown at the top of the key, being guarded by Treader, finds a cutting player, and it is good. A good cut and lay-in from Grace Stapleton. She is up to 7 points in the game.
And Singer was guarding really tight, face guarding like she normally does, but there was no one to help her in the paint, and that was a free basket backdoor on the cut.
Got a little too far ahead of myself there. Stapleton with 5 points, not 7, as there's a turnaround from Macy Taylor and a late foul call. She will head to the free throw line on the shooting foul.
And Bryan off that bucket from Southeast Indiana. That's probably the most mad I've seen Glenn Box all day, and he's been pretty upset as he was in that first quarter, but that was a lot of expression out of him. Kind of slammed his head down.
Yeah, especially coming out of the half as well. The foul was on Stapleton. That is her 4th, so she will head to the IUSE bench. And could be something to look out for the rest of the game. Taylor Turpin making a first appearance for IU Southeast today, and Lindsay Werner is back in the game as well. Second free throw from Taylor is good. It is a 43-29 Red Hawk lead. About 9 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Ball taken away by Scalia, looking for a transition bucket. She backs away, gets it inside to DeFries, and she is able to walk by her defender for the easy lay-in. It really seems like that was the story of the first half for the Miami RedHawks. When they have had success, they have gotten it to DeFries down low. She is up to 10 points. She leads the RedHawks in scoring. IU Southeast looking to get it inside. They get it up top to Brown, being guarded by Treader. To the other side of the court, it goes to Turpin, making her first appearance of the game, and she gets it to Ledgerwood. And back up to Mills at the top of the key. Throws up a wild shot as the shot clock was going down well short of the rim. It was a shot clock violation, but it didn't matter anyway. It was easily out of bounds, and it will be Red Hawk basketball. A good defensive possession there for the RedHawks. A nice rebound.
I'd say the best defensive possession that they've had all game, honestly. Forcing a shot clock violation, and Southeast Indiana had no shot there on that offensive possession.
They're going down low, this time to Treader. Cross-court pass to Macy Taylor, looking to dribble it in the paint. She's getting double-teamed, passes it out to Singer. Right in front of us, the near side corner. Some nifty moves. She throws up a lay, and it is no good. Rebounded by IU Southeast. They get it to Mills, back out to Ledgerwood. She's driving the baseline, loses control. Ball goes out of bounds, and it is Red Hawk basketball.
Ledgerwood just trying to drive into the paint and get some points there, but kind of lost handle of the ball, and that's going to be a quick turnover for Southeast Indiana, and that's what they can't afford if they're going to try to climb back into this ball game.
Morgan Roberts in the game for IUSC, and Turpin is out after a couple of minutes. RedHawks up 45-29, about 7:40 to go here in the third quarter. Elsa DeFries with the ball at the block. She goes around the rim, she goes up, and is fouled by Brown. Seems like we just keep saying it over and over again, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it for this Miami RedHawk offense. A monster day for Elsa DeFries, up to 10 points and a chance for a couple more at the charity stripe. First free throw is good, and she is up to 11 on the day.
And in a day where Amber Tretter's been a little bit more quiet than usual, Elsa DeFries has picked up for that's for sure. She enters now at 12 points in this one.
Made the second layup. As mentioned, Shredder, she has 6 points on the day and 4 rebounds. Still a productive day,
right,
but a little quieter by her standards. 47-29, RedHawks lead. Ledgerwood trying to get it, and it tips away to Brown. Gets it to Werner at the top of the key. She dribbles it outside, being guarded by Shredder. Finds Robert. She's trying to drive it in. They're going around the horn. Shot is blocked by Miami. It was DeFries. But IU Southeast able to get it back. They have to get a shot up. It's Brown on the outside. It is no good, and rebounded by Treader. She gets it to Singer. They're looking to go in transition. They get it to Macy Taylor. Corner three is good, and Miami is up to 50 points. They take a 50-29 lead about 3 minutes into the third quarter.
Great display of sharing the ball between Scalia and Taylor as they just dished it back and forth to each other. Taylor ultimately had the open shot, and she knocks it down.
Morgan Roberts having trouble corralling the pass, but she is able to before it goes out of bounds. A deep three from her, almost logo range, and it goes off of the rim, rebounded by Miami. Shredder getting the ball up the court. She gets it to Scalia, looking to drive it inside. Has to go back out. Gets it to DeFries at the top of the key. Finds a cutting Shredder, and her lay-in is good. Well, we were just saying it's been a little bit of a quieter game for Amber Shredder, but a few buckets from her. She is up to 8 points and 6 boards. We're on double-double watch with her once again. Roberts spinning around, looking to drive it inside. A wild layup blocked by DeFries, and Miami comes up with the ball. Gets it to Singer, and she crosses the timeline. Almost 5.5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Gets it to Scalia, her three. That's money.
Man.
55-29 RedHawks. A 13-0 run over the past 3:45 and a 26-4 run over the past 10.5 minutes. Defense has been suffocating for the RedHawks. IU Southeast looking for something. Here's a three from Brown, and it's good. 55-32, a strong RedHawk lead. 5:15 to go in the third quarter. We are 12 points away from the magic number here on Kids Day for the RedHawks. A cut again from Treader. It's good. 57-32 Miami. Halfway through quarter number 3.
That magic number, if that hits, this might go national.
It seems that way. Roberts cutting inside. She is fouled on the shot, and she will head to the free throw line. 4:55 to go here in quarter number 3. That brings us to immediate timeout. RedHawks up by 25. Stay with us here on Red Hawk Radio. 4:55 to go in the third quarter. RedHawks up big, 57-32 over the Indiana Southeast Grenadiers. A 26-6 run for the RedHawks over the past 10 minutes and 20 seconds, Gavin. This defense has been suffocating for the RedHawks, and the offense starting to pick it up as well. Amber Treader especially these past few possessions.
Yeah, I mean, we know how good Amber Treader is. She can do just about anything at free will, and she's doing just that in the second half right now, as well as Elsa De Vries. That duo has just been good all season, and they've been good once again today. Talked about how slow Amber Treader had it in the first half, but she, like you said, has been awesome so far in the second half. Now 10 points with 6 rebounds. Double-double queen, and probably going to do that again tonight.
22 combined points between Treader and De Vries, and 11 combined rebounds. It will be Morgan Roberts at the free throw line for 2. First one is good. It is a 57-33 lead for Miami. 4:55 to go in the third quarter. You could really feel the energy building up here at Millett Hall as this Kids Day is continuing. The energy has been exceptional all day, but Miami is 10 points away from the magic number. Blumenfeld inside is taken away, but before that, a foul called on IU Southeast. Foul goes on Ledgerwood. That is her first foul. That's definitely a good sign for the Grenadiers, their best score, only with 1 foul. Blumenfeld up top. She gets it to Gonzalez, who has a pump fake. Tries to roll around, gets it up top to Scalia, top of the key. It's good. 60 points for Miami. Up 60-33, 4.5 minutes to go here in the third. 10 points for the St. Thomas transfer.
A huge pickup this offseason for Glenn Box and this RedHawks team. Saw a few players leave, but they picked up some key pieces that will be part of the engine of this team for what looks for a MAC championship. Don't want to talk too soon, but that's been the expectation as we head into
Roberts driving inside. She is fouled on the layup attempt. And you mentioned the transfers that this RedHawks squad has brought in, Gavin. Many of them incredibly experienced. They have played a ton of basketball among this RedHawks squad. 501 games played and 256 career starts. Really, really impressive, I'd say, especially for a mid-major program.
Well, and last year you saw a younger team with Glenn Box. You know, you saw the senior like Maya Chandler. She was obviously an experienced guard, but they also had young players like Singer and De Vries who are now sophomores and understand this Glenn Box offense and defense. And it's going to be an important part in winning a MAC championship because that's the goal for this team.
And Maya Chandler, remaining on the team, is now an assistant coach as her playing career is now done. Both free throws are good from Roberts. Gonzalez driving in. Left-handed lay-in is good. 62-35, RedHawks. 5 points for Gonzalez on the game so far. A productive day for seemingly anyone on this RedHawk roster. There are now 4 players in double digits. Foul on the floor as IU Southeast was looking to drive the ball inside. Looks like it was Ledgerwood that drew the foul. And I'm not quite sure who it's on yet. I did not listen close enough, evidently, to see who they called the foul on. I guess there was no foul. There's a turnover on Ledgerwood instead. She goes out. Grace Stapleton is in. She's playing with 4 fouls. Blumenfeld inside. Left-handed layup. No good, but was fouled on the shot. Anna Hurst in the game for Miami as well. She came in for Tamar Singer.
Hurst got the start today and kind of only played a little bit in that first half, but did start in this ball game.
Hurst, freshman from Silver Lake, Ohio. Played in 1 game this season against Cedarville, making her first career start today. First free throw from Blumenfeld is good. 63-35, RedHawks. Second free throw, that's good as well. 64-35 Miami. 3:29 to go in the third quarter. And Gavin, the RedHawks 3 points away from the magic number. We'll see if they try 3 on the next possession. Biggest part of the game. IU Southeast looking to respond. Roberts going baseline and passes it out. It is Stapleton with the ball. Again, playing with 4 fouls. She's at the top of the key. Passes it off to Taylor Turpin, who passes it off to Jericho Hopper, and the ball gets back into the hands of Roberts. And to Hopper, and a shot clock violation. Another outstanding defensive possession for the RedHawks.
I might get my phone out here just in case a 3 does happen. I do want to catch this one on video.
This clip will definitely be saved if there's a 3 that goes in here. It'll definitely be one to remember.
Why not have a little bit of fun with it?
Yeah, why not? Foul was on Ella Brown. Now a couple of Grenadiers with 4 fouls. Miami going inside instead is Van Simmeren, and the lay-in is no good. Going for the offensive rebound is a tie-up and a jump ball. Arrow goes to Miami, so they will retain possession. Miami will inbound underneath their own basket. It is Scalia inbounding the ball. They get it to Gonzalez. She's driving down the baseline, passes it off to Blumenfeld, spins around, shot no good. Another scrum for the ball, picked up by Miami and taken away. And is it going to be a foul or a jump ball? It's a jump ball, and the ball will go to IUSE.
They're missing their 2-point attempts because they need to take 3-point attempts here,
I think that's what everyone in the crowd wants. The kids section directly across from us behind the team benches has been incredibly energetic this entire game. The students behind us, there aren't as many, but we haven't heard from them as much.
A little disappointed in the students behind us.
IU Southeast inbounding the ball. It is Stapleton, and there's a scrum for the ball right at midcourt, and it's yet another jump ball.
3 jump balls in 30 seconds.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
We haven't seen that many today, but when it rains, it pours, I guess, when it comes to jump balls. As you mentioned, like 3 in the last 30 seconds or so. 64-35, Miami leads. About 2:20 to go here in the third quarter. Tamar Singer with the ball up top. See if Miami tries to run a 3 here, reach the magic number. Cross court pass to Blumenfeld. They get it to Gonzalez, and a cutting Blumenfeld. Her lay-in is good, 66-35. May not get on the number exactly. Well, I guess we'll see. IU Southeast looking to respond and try to get something going offensively, down big. They're going inside to Hopper, being guarded by Hurst. Here's a 3 from Roberts, and a little too long, grazes the rim. Miami going down the court, Van Simmeren, her lay-in is good, 68-35. So a large cheer there from the Miami crowd, but it doesn't look like we're going to get exactly on the magic 6-7 number. Well, they hit it anyway.
Oh my gosh.
they put up 6-7 on the big screen here.
Kidding me.
They were expecting something big. They didn't quite get it. They got 68 instead, but still the moment we have all been waiting for just happened here at Millett. That brings us to a timeout on the floor. 1:43 to go in the third quarter. RedHawks up 68-35. 1:43 left in quarter number 3 at Millett Hall. 68-35. RedHawks firmly in control against the IU Southeast Grenadiers. A 37-9 run for Miami over the past 13 and a half minutes. Miami really just picking up where they left off ever since about halfway through the first quarter or so. They have dominated the game since then after a very treacherous start. IU Southeast will inbound the basketball. Miami putting on a little bit of a press. It is Ledgerwood dribbling the ball up the floor. Has to get up quickly, and she does past the timeline to avoid the 10-second violation. Being guarded by Macy Taylor. And now pushing it towards the top of the key. Loses her dribble, has to get it out. She gets it to Hopper. She is in the coffin corner for a minute, but is able to escape and get IU Southeast out of trouble. They have to shoot quickly, though. 3 seconds on the shot clock, down to 1. Throws up a prayer. Shot is off the rim, no good, but rebounded by the Grenadiers. It was Lindsay Wernertz with the rebound. Back up top, it is Stapleton with the ball, again playing with 4 fouls. She passes it outside to Ledgerwood, and back to Stapleton. 5 seconds on the shot clock, being guarded closely by Taylor. Finds a Grenadier right at the elbow. Another, not even a shot attempted from IU Southeast. Ledgerwood, not sure if she knew how much time was on the shot clock or not. This Miami defense has been outstanding in the third quarter. We've seen that type of scenario 2 or 3 times.
I think we know exactly what Glenn Box talked about at halftime, and that was defense, 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 and they've executed that and some in the second half.
Brooke Blumenfeld at the top of the key. She gets it to Gonzalez down low, and an errant pass to Taylor down at the block. Ball goes out of bounds, and a turnover for the RedHawks. IU Southeast looking to go up the court as the kids behind us are starting to make a little more noise. Swoop is in front of them doing the 6-7 symbol. That's what has energized the kids more than anything today, as you can imagine those with the youngins.
Swoop got a lot more buffer this year. Have you noticed that, Brian?
I have. It is a new costume, actually. Miami with 8 seconds to go. They have time for one more shot. They have to work quickly, though. Scalio with the ball. 3 seconds left. Just has to throw up something. Here's Van Timmeren at the buzzer. No good. That will bring an end to quarter number 3. Miami up 68-35. Take a quick break here on Red Hawk Radio. RedHawks up big over the Grenadiers. Stay with us. It's Miami basketball on Red Hawk Radio. Entering the last frame here at Millett, RedHawks up big, 68-35 over IU Southeast. Been a big day for a lot of RedHawks offensively. Elsa DeFries and Macy Taylor, the leading scorers, each with 12 points. An outstanding day for Tamar Singer, continuing into quarter number 4. She's up to 10 assists on the game so far. She remains in the game. She is guarding Grace Stapleton at the top of the key as IU Southeast looks to get something going offensively. They've been in quite a drought. They are scoreless the last 4 minutes or so, but not anymore. Lay-in is good from Stapleton, and they cut the lead to 68-37.
This game's been a big confidence booster for this Miami team as they head into a game on Sunday as well.
Gonzalez misses the lay-in. Ball gets outside. Here's the 3 from Singer. It is no good. Rebounded by DeFries. And she does not decide to put up a shot. Goes out to Singer. Cross-court pass to Anna Hurst. Her 3, no good. Right in front of the Miami bench. Those would have been the first points for Anna Hurst in her college career. She was 0 for 1 from the 3-point line in the game against Cedarville. She did get the start today, though. Have to imagine she might get some shots here in this last frame. DeFries finds a cutting Singer. Tries to go up with the left hand. Was not fouled. His ball was tipped away. Goes out on IU Southeast. And Miami will inbound underneath their own basket.
RedHawks looking to close out a nice game here with a strong fourth quarter. They lead by 31.
Gonzalez gets it up to Singer. Screen coming from Treader. She goes the opposite way. Lane opened up in front of her. I don't think she realized it. Here's the 3 from Gonzalez. No good off the front of the rim. A scrum for the ball in front of the Miami bench. And it's picked up by who else but Amber Treader. Now Singer with the ball right in front of us. Finds DeFries cutting right in front of us. Is taken away by Stapleton, though. Looking to go coast to coast. Finds an open Grenadier shot. Almost bangs home, but goes in and out of the rim and is rebounded by DeFries. DeFries up to 7 boards on the game so far and 12 points. We're on double-double watch with both her and Treader. Whistle on the floor. Looks like a foul on Miami. And IU Southeast will retain possession. Treader with 10 points and 8 rebounds. DeFries with 12 points and 7 boards. Chance for a couple of RedHawks to pick up a double-double today. Gonzalez and Hurst are out. Scalia and Taylor are in for Miami. Scalia with the ball, pass it to Singer, and it gets back to her at the top of the key. Far side wing, it is Taylor. They're trying to get it to Treader down low, but nothing going there, and a foul called on IU Southeast. They are up to 2 team fouls, not even 2 minutes into the fourth quarter, so the Miami RedHawks 3 fouls away from entering the bonus. A little bit of a scoreless drought for each of these squads. Miami hasn't scored in 3 minutes and 40 seconds. Looking to potentially change that here. Ball gets to Scalia at the top of the key, driving to her left, looking outside, finds a cutting Treader, tries to find DeFries at the far side corner. It was taken away by IU Southeast, then goes out of bounds. So will remain with the RedHawks right in front of the very buff and muscular Swoop. You mentioned it earlier, Gavin, is a new costume for the mascot as there's a cutting Treader. Her left-handed lay-in is good. Miami up to 70 points and Treader up to 12 on her own. So new outfit costume for Swoop, a much buffer version of our very own RedHawk.
Yeah, he has really big shoulders and arms now.
Whistle on the floor, foul on Miami. IU Southeast will retain possession. Second foul for Macy Taylor. I gotta say though, the lower body does not quite match the upper body for Swoop. It certainly looks like he has been skipping leg day at the rec or wherever he works out at. I don't know if he's trying to impress the Lady Hawks or what's going on with that, but the body certainly doesn't quite match up.
It doesn't match nearly as much as it used to, I'll say that.
Yeah, certainly appears that way. IU Southeast looking to respond. It was a shot from Stapleton, blocked away by Miami, and a whistle on the floor. It was a foul on Grace Stapleton. That is her 5th, so she will exit the ballgame. Final stat line for her: 7 points, was 2 for 2, or sorry, I should say 2 for 5 from the field, 1 for 2 from three-point land, a couple free throws as well. Lay in good for Miami, 72-37 lead. It was Scalia. 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1 steal for Stapleton as well. Has been one of the better players for the Grenadiers this season. 7 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. Laying from Hopper, no good. Rebounded by Singer. They're looking to work quickly, trying to go coast to coast. She pauses, tries to get the ball outside, up top to Scalia, gets it to Taylor. Right in front of us, the near side wing, fakes the pass to Treader, going baseline, and the ball squirts free, picked up by DeFries, and corralled by Treader, who gets it to Scalia at the top of the key, and a timeout from Glenn Box. Things looked a little out of sorts there from the Miami offense. We'll keep it here during the timeout on Red Hawk Radio. So Gavin, 6:42 to go in this ball game. Red Hawks up 72-37. A few shaky possessions from Miami in the quarter so far, but overall you have to be very pleased with the way this team has responded after the first 5 or 6 minutes of this game.
Right, and responding after that loss to Oakland on Monday as well. You know, they started off kind of still stuck on that loss, it seemed like, from Monday, but they really picked things up halfway through that first quarter, and they haven't looked back since then. They've been in the driver's seat since that moment, and they've shot the ball a lot better, been good at the free throw line. I mean, they're shooting 50% from the three-point line with 8 three-pointers, so that's just really efficient. And that's been an issue that this Glenn Box team has expressed early on in the season. You know, the Oakland, they shot 22% from 3. It's just not going to cut it ever. So a big difference today with 50% from the three-point line. It's looked really good. And DeFries and Treader have dominated in the paint, and we've got 4 players with 12 points on this team, really filling up the stat sheet. And Singer might not have 12 points, but she might have just be the best player on the court today.
Yeah, 10 assists for Singer so far today, and the shooting numbers very glaring between the two teams today. Miami shooting 52% from the field, and as you mentioned, Gavin, 50% from three-point land. For IU Southeast, they're just under 30% from the field, and they are 5 for 20 on three-point shots today. A three-point percentage of 25%. You won't win a ton of ball games usually if you're shooting that poorly from three-point land. Give them credit, though. They have been good from the charity stripe. They are 10 for 11, 90% on free throws. Miami 12 for 16 at 75%. Miami out-rebounding the Grenadiers 36-18. They have 10 steals on the day as well and 4 blocks. I guess maybe the biggest thing you can point out for Miami, especially early on in this game, was the turnovers. They're up to 12 in the game so far, but they've caused 19 from IU Southeast. So the defense certainly doing their job. It's
an interesting thing with this team so far in the season is, you know, they've gotten a few turnovers, but they're also causing a lot as well. So we'll see how that goes as we continue in the season. Expect them to handle the ball a little bit better as we move on, though.
Miami first in the MAC in turnover margin at 9 per game. They're at 7 right now, so we'll see if that number increases as we enter the last 6 minutes and 42 seconds of this game. It'll be Scalia inbounding the ball right in front of the Miami bench. He gets it to Tamar Singer, back to Scalia, looking to drive baseline, right-hand lay, and it's good, and the foul. Exactly what you want to see if you're Glenn Box and the Miami RedHawks. A nice set there, and old school three-point play potentially coming for Amber Scalia.
Contact wasn't too hard, but it was enough to get that whistle blown. Like you said, an old school three-point play.
Scalia up to now 15 points, the leading scorer for the RedHawks today, as she exits the game. Anna Hurst will come into the game for the RedHawks. Gonzalez in as well as Brooke Blumenfeld. IU Southeast looking to get the ball up the court. They're just able to in the nick of time. It is Ella Brown with the basketball, being guarded closely by Hurst. He gets it to Hopper at the near side corner. IU Southeast going left to right. Here's the 3 from Roberts on the far side corner, is no good. Rebounded by Miami. And Tamar Singer will push the ball down the court. Looking down low for DeFries, and that lay-in is good. Very common theme today. Elsa DeFries dominating in the paint. She is up to 14 points on the day so far.
2 blocks as well that came in the third quarter.
Miami with 38 points in the paint tonight compared to IUSC with just 10. Ella Brown up top being guarded by Gonzalez. Passes it up to Skylar Mills, looking for a hopper down low. Nice spin move, left-handed lay-in, no good, but a foul called. Jericho Hopper with the nifty moves down at the block. She was fouled by Clara Gonzalez. That is her second foul. Hopper with no points on the day so far. That was her first shot attempt. She does have a couple of boards though. First free throw from her is good. And the lead cuts down to 77-38. Skylar Mills exits for the Grenadiers. Jesse Ledgerwood comes in the game. Second free throw coming. And Hopper drills it. 39 points for IU Southeast. Miami 77. I guess the nice thing about Kids Day, if you're a Miami RedHawk player, they'll be here the whole game.
Yeah.
Is how most games, as that lay-in is good. The lead increases to 40 for the RedHawks. Most of the time, most of the fans would probably head out of here with the game state as it currently sits right now. The RedHawks up 40 with about 5 minutes to go. But Kids Day, they don't necessarily know any better, so they're going to stay the whole time.
No, they're just excited about Miami winning as of right now.
Lumen fell down low. It's good. Wide open down at the block. And another nice pass for Tamar Singer. She's up to 12 assists.
And there's another steal.
It was by Singer, and she was tripped up as she was trying to get the basketball. So another turnover forced by the RedHawks.
Singer, another game where she's played 30 minutes. She's averaging 30.7 minutes per game, and she's hit that 30-minute mark. And she'll shoot free throws.
4:48 to go. RedHawks up 81-39. Tamar Singer at the free throw line. First one from her is good. Singer up to 3 points on the day so far. Has 4 rebounds and an outstanding 12 assists. As she drills the second free throw, she is up to 4. She exits the game. Scalia comes in.
She's a pass-first type of player. She was like that last year as well. That's just the point guard that she is. She's looking for the pass before she's looking for her own points. She's very selfless when it comes to her play style.
It is easily a career high for Tamar Singer when it comes to assists. Her previous high was 7 last season at OU. So she put that record well away. She is up to 12 already. An outstanding day for hers. There's a whistle on the floor. It'll be Miami basketball with 4:27 to go. RedHawks up big, 83-39. Anna Hurst credited with the steal.
Bryan, I feel like this is definitely not going to be the last time that we see Tamar Singer in double digits for assists this year.
Gonzalez driving in, passes it to Hurst. Her corner 3 off the front of the rim, and will go out of bounds right above the basket. Yeah, I certainly agree with you there, Gavin. The way that Singer has been playing, it wouldn't be a surprise at all to see 10-plus assists from her a few more times this season. She has been an outstanding distributor of the basketball. 4:03 to go in the last frame. RedHawks up 83-39 over the IU Southeast Grenadiers. Looking to drive it inside is Ledgerwood. She passes it out to Turpin. Corner 3, well off from Ledgerwood. Missed everything and is picked up by Blumenfeld, who gets it to Scalia. Looking down low, and a nice move from Emily Van Timmeren. She spins around and gets the left-handed layup, 4-2. 85-39, RedHawks, 3:30 to go. Turpin at the top of the key. She dumps it off to Roberts, being guarded by Blumenfeld. 16 seconds on the shot clock, down to 3:20 in the game. Roberts being guarded closely by Hurst. Good drive right side, gets it to Hopper. He gets it out to Ledgerwood. Looking to drive it in, taken away by Miami. Hurst on the ground, dumps it off. Van Timmeren down the court, and her left-handed layup is good. This Miami defense just has not stopped forcing another turnover, and the score increases to 87-39. It'll take us to a timeout on the floor. Timeout from IUSC. We'll be right back on Red Hawk Radio. Three minutes to go here from Millett Hall. RedHawks up 87-39 over IUSC. Miami on a 10-0 run over the past 2.5 minutes and a 58-14 run over the past 23 minutes or so. Miami 8 for their last 9 on field goal attempts. Roberts at the top of the key, being guarded by Blumenfeld. It gets passed on to Van Timmeren. And now Hopper with the ball, being guarded by Hurst. Pump fakes, a running shot, and a foul called on Van Timmeren.
I don't know if I agree with that.
Yeah,
one.
I don't either.
that was straight up.
That certainly looked like Van Timmeren was straight up, and Swoop agrees with us. He had a good view of it as well. He was right by us, and I'm right there with him as he high fives President Crawford right in front of us. First free throw from Hopper, no good. And the score will remain 87-39. 2:40 to go in the fourth quarter. Swoop still has his hands up. And the crowd making a lot of noise. The free throw is good from Hopper. They reach the 40 mark. Down 47. Miami up 87-40. 2.5 minutes to go. Scalia with the ball, passes it to Gonzalez on the far side wing. Looking to drive down the baseline. Potentially looking for a wraparound pass to Hurst. They get down to Blumenfeld instead from the MAC logo. It rolls around and drops in. Whistle on the floor. This looks like a quick timeout potentially from Glenn Bach just to get some substitutions in. Macy Taylor will come in the game. And it will be Scalia that exits. It was for Scalia. 2:10 to go here from Millett. 89-40. Roberts driving in. A wild hook shot, no good. And rebounded by Taylor. 2 minutes to go as Hurst with the basketball dumps it off to Taylor. Potentially looking inside. Cross-court pass to Gonzalez instead. Baseline shot blocked by Brown, but is maintained by Miami. A smart play from Emily Van Timmeren. She got the ball and threw it off the foot of a Grenadier to keep the Red Hawk possession.
And this is a definition of a Glenn Bach's team, in case you were wondering. This team is just going to play all 40 minutes, full effort, no matter what the score is. And that's what they're doing right now. Almost up 50 points, and they have not let off the gas defensively at all.
Foul on the inbound pass. It is on Ella Brown. That is her fourth. Brown and Werner both with 4 fouls. Grace Stapleton fouled out earlier in the quarter. Van Timmeren shooting her first free throws of the season, and she gets the first one to get Miami to the 90 mark. Miami up 92-40, 1:52 to go in the fourth quarter. Second free throw in and out. Another scrum for the ball, and it will remain with the RedHawks. Substitution for IUSC, Addison Foley, the freshman from Memphis, Indiana, will sub in the game for the first time, coming in for Jericho Hopper. And Hurst with the ball at the top of the key, wide open in the paint. It is Van Timmeren. Doesn't get much easier than that. No IU Southeast Grenadier around her, and the RedHawks extend the lead to 52. with a minute and a half to go.
RedHawks nearing them the 100-point mark, 92. You probably weren't thinking that at the beginning of this one, but they have looked perfect since that rough start.
Ball gets down to Foley down low. Lay-in was no good, but she was fouled on the shot, so potential points for the freshman. Foley has played in 2 games so far for the Grenadiers. Has 7 total points and 4 rebounds on the season so far. She is 3 for 4 from the free throw line, now 3 for 5 as that rims out. .122 to go. RedHawks up 90-40. Second free throw. It's a wedgie. It hit the front of the rim, then snuck into the corner, and the ball is stuck up there. Van Timmerman's going to make a jump for it, and she gets it out. I feel like you usually don't see a wedgie after it hits the front of the rim like that. Usually it just goes like straight in. You have to have a little bit of power, I feel like,
that was interesting.
To get the ball stuck in that position. So the Grenadiers will inbound the ball underneath their own basket. The arrow did belong to them as they get it to Brown at the far side corner, being guarded by Blumenfeld. Cross-court pass to Roberts at the wing, looking to drive it in the middle and inside. Goes to the legs of Brown. She's able to corral it. Looking to get it inside, stolen away by Blumenfeld instead. Gets it to Van Timmeren. Looking for the transition bucket, turns around, lay into Blumenfeld. She is trailing behind and brings it home for the layup. 94-40 with 55 seconds to go. Whistle on the floor. Not quite sure what it's about. Doesn't look like any substitutions were made. Looks like it was an adjustment on the clock up to 59 seconds. Not the biggest deal in the world, but the correction made regardless. So Roberts with the ball, under 50 seconds to go. Here in the waning moments from Millett Hall, a big win for the Miami RedHawks over the NAIA IU Southeast Grenadiers. Here's a 3 from Roberts, as well off too strong. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will be RedHawk basketball. So you mentioned the busy week for Miami this week. Earlier in this game, Gavin started with the loss at Oakland on Monday. Obviously, they're going to get the big win over Indiana Southeast today. Their next game will be on Sunday. They will head to Louisville to take on the Bellarmine Knights.
Right, they'll play Bellarmine to wrap up their long week, and then they'll have a few days off and not play until the next Sunday, where they're at Purdue for a big one, and maybe a chance for them to put themselves on the nation's watch list. They can even keep that one close, Brian. That would do wonders for this team and their confidence. But this one obviously gaining a lot of confidence, putting up 94 points offensively.
Winning moments here, shot from Roberts, in and out, picked up by Blumenfeld, gets it to Hurst, who will, I assume, with the clock right now. No, she'll have a layup, no good, and that is how this game will end. Final score today, RedHawks win big, a 94-40 win over Indiana Southeast, a dominant defensive effort capped off by a 65-15 run over the last 26 minutes of this game. Gavin, the Miami defense, it's a statement game from them. This is what they do best. They force 19 turnovers from IUSC. They win the turnover margin by 6, and they really worked inside out today offensively.
Yeah, they looked brilliant. I was a little worried at the beginning of this one when Miami came out kind of flat and they were down quickly. Didn't really expect that, but they answered and some, putting up 94 points, only allowing 40, like you just said. A brilliant showing from them, did exactly what they needed to do as they gained some confidence to head into Bellarmine, looking for another big win. Now 3-1, and this team has been impressive. They could easily be sitting here 4-0 right now, Brian.
Yeah.
It's a little frustrating, but got to move on. It's a long season, and it looks like this team has done just that and moved on, and they learned a lot from that one. And the important part of these games like this is just learning from them. What are you going to learn from this one? And I think from this one, they can learn that their offense can be explosive and their defense can be tough as nails for 40 straight minutes.
Really seems like Miami got a lot better as the game went on. They won the second half 52-13. Just shows how dominant they were in the second half and how well they adjusted after a tough first 5 minutes or so. They had 7 turnovers, just looked very sloppy offensively, allowed a couple threes from the IU Southeast Grenadiers, but they're able to pick it up after that point, really respond well, as you mentioned. Gavin, any final thoughts before we sign off here?
No, just a bunch of tough tests coming up for this team. Shortly, they're going to be playing UC on December 3rd at UC. So a lot of big games coming up, as well as Purdue and Bellarmine. So I'm excited to see what this team can do with this schedule that Glenn Box has put together. But they did a lot of great things today, and looking for them to just continue.
It's a non-conference schedule. It also features a Thanksgiving week trip to St. Thomas. They'll take on Washington State in either Marist or LSU, and what could be a very intriguing matchup down at the St. Thomas Virgin Islands. As for now, this is Bryan Miller and Gavin Stark signing off from Millett Hall. Thank you so much for joining us on Red Hawk Radio on this Kids Day and special Thursday afternoon presentation of Miami basketball. RedHawks win 94-40. Hope to see you soon. As for now, this is Bryan and Gavin signing off. You all have a good one.